Good morning everyone, myself Sanket. Today I am going to tell about the difference between crime and deviance. So let's start with the crime. Crime is the thing that which is written by the law, by the government, which is enforced by the government. For example, speed limit, any illegal activity, selling drugs. It depends on country to country. So that's the written things come into the crime. Any illegal things come into the crime. What about deviance? Deviance is the things which come into the terms of society. If society accept that any illegal activity or not. For example, I am sitting in the library and I am chewing in the library, and people surrounding me are get irritation with the sound of that chewing gum. That's for them I am a device. I am creating device irritation for them. So, but that is not any written things. So it is the unwritten things that come from the chewing gum loudly to the come from murder. So deviance is like in the term of crime, not as equal that, but is this different? Is come into the unwritten things that is acceptable by society or not. Deviance and crime change across the time because the which is written by the government that always not the same. For example, the things which today is crime, that's not in the past. Like when in the old era, when some ladies get widows, that they forcibly burn into the fire. At that time, that was not crime, but today it is the biggest. It will the big crime in today era. So that is the thing which changed across the time and written by the law, and that's also controlled by like social control. The majority of people which decide the thing which is right or not right. For example, if there was a company and there is 100 employee, 99 employee of them are doing illegal activity and one of them is not doing illegal. He is very honest person, he follow the legal system, he always do come on the time on the job, every time he do good job, good work. But at that system, the only person is device for them all illegal person, because the majority of people like to do illegal things. If I talk about conformity, what is conformity? Let's take example. Is there any company where 100 employees are working together, and from that company more employees are doing dishonest work and only one employee doing honestly work? So at that term, the only one employee is device for that majority of employee. So what is the conformity? Conformity that the outer world, the outer part of society which observe that the most of the employee are doing dishonest work and the only one employee is doing honest work. So that the only one employee is conformity for the society. So what is selection? Formal and informal things. For example, one student caught with plagiarism in the assignment. So professor has two ways. Either to give the student 0 marks in the assignment according to the terms and condition, or either pass the student with less marks. So in that things, if professor will pass the student with less marks and give warning, that's the informal things. And if professor will give him 0 marks in the assignment and do fail, that's the formal things according to the terms and condition. So that is the selection process. Theoretical perspective. There are some theory which is conducted by the scientific methods. Before that, what is structural functionalism? Structural functionalism is like building which have four pillars. Pillars are like education sector, government, organization, and workplace. Which, if that's all things are stable and have solid foundation, that's promote stability. That's run in a long way. If that's pillars are not doing work in a honest way, that will create more crime rates, more deviance. For social disorganization theory, social disorganization theory is that which the environment is structured and based on culture. The people are how which type of opportunities getting from this starting. Like if their neighborhoods have good opportunity and the person have less opportunity because of their culture and because of their raising up in a poor family, that create deviance and promote that children to do more crime and go in an illegal way, because the things that come in his mind is that disorganization, that his organization is not conducting a good way. For social control theory is based on parents, teacher, and friends and more over things, which the environment created by the public surround around them to the people. If the parents are following the good way, learning their children honesty, to do good job, to follow the legal way, and the same things followed by the professors, teachers, and their parents. That's created good social control. And in the term of strain theory is that which is don't like by some people. Like if some people have habits to do smoke and some have not. So the people do smoke in public area and the public who cross this smoker, that's create strain for them. Irritation, frustration, that's coming to deviance. So that is the strain theory. Critical race theory. In critical race theory, the lower caste children have less opportunity to get admission. This is for only example. Like for some institution, they only provide less seats to the lower caste children and more seats available for the high caste children. So that is the device for the lower caste children to get less opportunity in the institution. And what is colonialism? Colonialism, for example, in past when white people, British, come to India and they overpower that area. So in that term, they create their own law. They which have not benefits for their own cultural people. For example, Indian people are not allowed to open their own company. They can't register. That's illegal by the law at that time. So white people create their own colonialism. They can't get more benefit for the other caste people, other society people. So feminism is coming to the example as in hundreds years ago in Canada, female are not allowed to give vote and they are not allowed to work and they are not allowed to work. That is coming to the inequality. Intersectionality, symbolic interactivism, labeling theory. For example, is the matter which is discussed between the people about third person.